Good morning guys and welcome to Westo Fish. I'm Westo and my goal is to make you guys better anglers through helpful hints and tips. Today I'm actually prepping to go over to the lovely Northern Territory to chase some NT barramundi with a good mate of mine. So what I wanted to do was actually put together myself a rod tube so I can safely cart my rods over to the Northern Territory without causing them any damage. Now this is a great way of looking after your rods whilst in transit, whether it be travelling to a destination by road or by aircraft. In a retail shop, you're probably looking at about 80 to 120 bucks for a rod tube, when in actual fact you can rip down to your local hardware, grab, I think it's 1, 2, 3 or 4 components, knock it together yourself and do it for a fraction of the price. So here we go, I'll whip in and I'll show you how to put together this rod tube. So before you rip down to your local hardware guys, you're going to have an understanding of exactly the components you're going to need to knock together your personal rod tube. Firstly, what you need to do is you need to decide on the diameter of PVC tube that you're going to use. In this case, I've used 100mm stormwater pipe. Nice and strong, nice and sturdy, and being 100mm, it allows you to put either a lot of rods in, or also accommodate some of those larger 7-foot rods, in particular my buff prawner, which has a large stripper guide. So plenty of room there for you to be able to accommodate that. So once you've decided on that, you need to go in and ask for an end cap, or look for an end cap in Bunnings. It's a simple end cap that you'll glue on one end. Quite a simple, easy one to find. Rightio. Secondly, you're going to need an inspection cap. Rightio. The inspection cap goes over the end of it, and it has a threaded piece at the end. And then what that allows you to do is put the threaded cap onto that, so you can get easy access to your rods when you rip them out at your destination or putting them back in at home. Need some PVC cement or glue. Basically it's just plumber's glue, quite easy. What that'll do is that'll secure all your components to your PVC pipe. That's a lot. Let's rip in to getting this bad boy together so we can get our rods in and piss off to where we're going. So first things first is your PVC pipe. Unfortunately for myself, this PVC pipe come in 6 meters. So I asked the lovely lady behind the counter to knock these down to me to 2.2 meters. Now 7 foot is approximately 2.13 meters. So that just gives you a little bit of room extra either side to accommodate some of those longer rods. You really wouldn't want it any less than 7 foot, particularly if you do use 7-foot rods for either chasing barra, brim. A lot of those rods are 7 foot. You don't want to leave yourself short and have to make yourself a second one if possible. Being 6 meters, I knocked 2 down to 2.2, so that gave me 2 to be able to utilise, particularly if I'm sending rods off that people have purchased through the website. And the third one come down in about 6 foot, so that'll be used probably for some rod storage in the shed. So all the pipes used. So once you've knocked down your pipe to the length that you need, first thing you need to do, grab the end. Now all we're going to do first is we're going to glue the end cap on. So the end cap's about, as you can see, probably about, I don't know, 20mm or an inch in the old scale for those guys that may be in the States. So all you're going to need is to apply your PVC glue, which has a little brush inside, rightio, to roughly the diameter of the end cap. Now you've got a bit of workability time. It doesn't set straight away. So you can see there, that's basically glued about 20mm, 25mm from the end. And it's just simply putting your end cap on the end and just shuffle that down. And it should form a nice little bead all around there. Don't worry too much about your excess glue. You can try and tidy it up if you like. But at the end of the day, it's just there to serve a purpose, and that purpose is just to glue that end cap on so it doesn't come off and you don't have your rods falling out the arse end of your pipe when it's in transit. And secondly, got the other end. So the other end is going to be our threaded end, which you're going to use the inspection hatch or the inspection threaded end for. Same again, guys, very, very simple. Just grab your glue. This glue is getting a bit old, that's why it's a little bit more pliable usually. Now your end cap's a bit deeper, so we're probably going to put on probably about, I don't know, 30 to 40 mil of glue just to accommodate that end. Don't be too shy with the glue, it's no biggie. And basically end cap on and just thread him down. Now it'll have a stop at the end, you'll see internally. There's a stop. Get that down. Almost down. Get it down. So basically that's on, nice and square. Got a little bead of glue there, like I said, you could clean up if you wanted to, no biggie. And that is fitted, now ready for you to put your thread on. It's as simple as that. So this glue will dry fairly quickly, guys. Once the PVC end caps have gone on, the glue will set quite quickly, and you're pretty much ready within the next 2, 5, 10 minutes to be able to put your rods in preparation for your trip away. So guys, if you've enjoyed the tip, please by all means subscribe to our YouTube channel, share it on Facebook, share it through Instagram TV, just share it, let everyone else enjoy it. I put these together for everyone to get something out of, so hopefully the cheap $30 to $40 rod tube will definitely serve the purpose for you next time you're in transit. Hope you've enjoyed the clip, guys. Please by all means follow us on Facebook or Instagram. And until next time, guys, enjoy and tight lines.